we were.
Yeah,
Did I
it said
take you out? Oh,
yeah,
you
it said
guys,
you're in the show. It said
psyched.
everyone can see and hear you.
I psyched Danny out. He was talking about being in the back of the bus smoking a cigarette with three women or women. Was it three women or one woman?
One woman with 2 or 3 kids, and because hi everybody.
Hi, yeah, hi everyone.
Let's just start with that. But so Denise and I were talking, and she was saying, "Should I give up?" I go, "You're driving. I'm just sitting in the back of the bus," and it reminded me of the John Prine song, where he goes to sit in the back of the bus, smokes cigarettes, finds a woman with 2 or 3 kids, and gets back to the basics of life.
Oh,
It's a really cool song, except he smokes cigarettes and
that part. Yeah. Yeah.
hurts.
Right. Yeah. So how are you? You said it's been hot. You're having some heat wave.
Yeah, it's hot, but
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. It's not that hot.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like the rest of California.
I know. I'm hearing terrible things on the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't watch the news.
I know. That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah.
You should watch my channel, and then you can go to sleep while you're watching my channel.
Like I did last night. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah. I didn't mean to. It happens all the time. I'm trying to catch up watching,
Yeah.
And I was totally enthralled, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened.
That explains a lot. Maybe we need to up our game a little bit.
No, actually, you know what it is? For me personally, there are certain people that I can listen to and their voices are calming. And you and Lori and Sheila are one of those 3. Yeah. Or each of those 3. Yeah.
Each of
3 of
those
those. 3 of
all
those 3.
together.
Yeah. Yeah. When you
And
have like
Gloria,
that deeper connection with people, there's like you feel safe and say, oh yeah, I could just take a nap with these guys.
right.
Problem was it was only 7 o'clock. It turned out to be a nap. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
But anyway, we should just send some love out to Lori because she's been battling some sicknesses and stuff. So
I know.
she looked good, but she
does.
She said she was like exhausted. So just
Oh.
throwing some love and hugs out her way. So
Yeah, I noticed she stopped coughing, so that's a good sign. But
yeah.
she's still clearing it out. It might be having to go through the antibiotics and the poor kid. Oh my gosh. I know. I just love her to bits.
Well, that's what she gets for living in Florida.
We need lots of people like her living in Florida to hold the light.
To hold the light, yeah.
Holding the light. I had tons of clients in Florida that, they are holding the light. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, Juno. Hey, Cat Mama Meow's here. Hi, Karen. Emerald Buddha, you're new. Cat Mama's 117 in Sacramento. Ooh.
Wow. Hey, and here's the thing that I saw in Sacramento on my news feed. So Newsom, for all of us California people, Governor Newsom said, hey, you guys need to cut your power usage. So don't wash any clothes. Smell good. Don't do, just really conserve on your electricity. Someone was even saying that he didn't want us charging our electric cars, which is kind of stupid because if you have an electric car, you probably have solar. But anyway, I think he wants that all going to the grid.
Yeah.
In Sacramento, they had a picture of one of the government buildings. Every other floor was lit up. And this was in the middle of the night. I'm like, what's the matter with you?
Wow.
I hear my mama in my head right now going, when you walk out the door, turn off the light.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do all of that. Yeah. And I don't do laundry in the afternoon. I always do like early morning, like, stuff like that. And
yeah. I just take a shower with my clothes on.
Yeah, there you go. Keeps you cool all day long.
Absolutely.
Except for your wife is go, honey, what's that noise? You're walking around.
Yeah, it's not.
I just pull out your old wetsuit or something.
Oof.
Yeah.
A
So
little too hot for that.
yeah, no kidding, right?
But, hey, everybody! I'm looking at you guys in the chat, and besides who, Denise said hi too. I see Craig. Hey, Craig.
Yeah.
And Juno said hey, and
Oh, Kay is saying they light up the buildings for safety. Oh, that's interesting.
for
So that
safety.
maybe in case something happens, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, they were saying that it was for the cleaning people, but still, you know, you can turn off, but you don't have to have the whole floor, 5 floors lit up. But anyway, you know, there's all sorts of reasons and excuses of why. However, they might be able to think of something different.
And do these buildings have solar panels on them, like a lot of them do?
It's what?
Do they have solar panels on the roof? That's, you know,
Yeah.
that's always the question. Yeah. Oh, and
bird safety. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It keeps them from running into the don't you don't have that? I had it when I lived up in the mountains a lot.
When they fly into the windows?
Yeah.
But the birds are sleeping.
Yeah, you would at night and dark. Yeah. So at night. So that kind of doesn't, yeah. I've never had a bird run into my window at night.
Oh,
never.
I've had it in the daytime. It's scary.
Yeah. It's awful. It's like, you know, and there's a big splat like on the window. Like, it's like, oh, that one was painful. I always go look to see if they need help, but it's usually like, oh, and then they just fly off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I used to lose hummingbirds when I lived up in the mountains. That hummingbirds would just, that was, yeah. I finally put things up as far as I could. But when you've got a 25-foot pitched roof for this, you know, 7 feet of snow you've got going on, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go, because I only wanted, I don't want to keep you for too long. I think we just have an hour. So the rules are, if you want to conform, you don't have to. Put your questions in all caps, everyone, please. And feel free to add. We might not get to all of them, but feel free to put them in anyway, even after, you know, we end the live. I usually keep keep it open for a while. And I will send Danny the list of leftover questions, and we can both do leftovers if we want.
Leftovers. I love them. I love leftovers.
Me too. Us cancers love our food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I know with Sheila and Lori yesterday, you guys read on a lot. And I didn't, because like I said, I fell asleep. I didn't get to the end. So I thought maybe, I don't know. What about this one, Danny? How does this one feel to you? Does the DOJ already have enough documents, communications from what was retrieved prior to the August 8th FBI search to indict X45? Because that special master ruling, which I think she's going down too. I got that. Lisa and I read a lot yesterday. But it only covers the documents that they got on August 8th.
Oh.
So the ones prior to, because, you know, this has been going on for a year, which is like Bill Barr said, this is a bunch of shit. That's literally what he said, something like that.
Is that what he said? Really?
Yeah, he said something like that. I know he said shit, the crap, or a ton of something like that.
Yeah, crap sounds more like his word. Shit sounds like your word.
I would have said crap load or something like that. He said shit.
Did he?
Yeah, he totally said shit right on the news, on Fox News.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if they bleeped him out or not though, but yeah, but they were all over MSNBC.
So what's going on with Fox News? Why are they letting Bill Barr say this crap? Right? That's against their MAGA leader.
Yeah.
And And I'm going, wouldn't they pull him? Because for the last couple of times, he's been like very vocal about this. Yet
Yeah.
CNN, which I don't really watch that much, but they're like going more to the right. It's
Yeah,
weird.
that's what everybody's telling me. That I guess they have new. I don't know if they got bought out by a different whatever. Yeah, Peg is saying that's. I agree. Fox News wants to save their own ass. Yeah, lawsuits
Oh
already
yeah.
from.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
yeah, they have Smartmatic and Dominion coming after them.
Yeah. I read on Jeannie Pirro today, and because she went away, and then she, yeah, because it was like she was drunk on set or something.
Totally, absolutely,
And
yeah.
when she came back, people were saying from Fox News, "Don't let her back on. This is a huge liability." And she's a mess.
And she came back though. Did
She
she
came
come back?
back, I think, yeah, and that she was talking about Dominion and Smartmatic, so that's they're coming after her. Dominion
Yeah.
and Smartmatic,
Oh,
huge lawsuit. Anyway.
yeah, gotcha. I hear you. So Craig, and because I forgot to tell you, Danny, I have this weird rule that members get to go first.
Uh-oh. So my questions are going to be at the end of the bus.
Back in the bus, dude.
I'm going to have, yeah, I am. I got busted. I'm going to have to, like, yeah, I will. How do I do it
Oh
right
no,
now?
I'm teasing. What? I am totally teasing.
And then you could join my members only, and it'd be
Yeah.
giving and receiving,
Aw.
but
Yeah.
I don't have a members only, so.
Oh, you just have to go through a few hoops to set it up. It's really easy. It's super
Yeah.
easy. And the more subscribers you have, the more perks they give you. It's kind
Oh,
of like beta testing.
cool.
Oh, Spirit Watcher Suzanne has a really good. We'll do that one next, honey. So yeah, so members go first. Peg, I have your question there. So I'm just starring the ones that come up, and I so appreciate the all caps because I'm probably not going to see it otherwise.
Well, Don Lemon, Craig, that's a great question. Will Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper leave CNN?
Let's look at that. Don, so I guess do you want to do one and I'll do the other, or do you
Yeah.
want to do
So
them
let's do
separate?
that. Let's do
Okay.
that. I think they
Which
need to
one
be
do you want to do?
separate because one may stay, one may go, and then you'll get them.
Oh, let's both read on both of them separately.
Yeah.
Let's do Don Lemon first. Okay.
Don Lemon.
Yeah, let's do Don Lemon first. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Just Joy. Kay. Hi, Kay. Okay. Don Lemon.
Oof. Well, my card's flipped over. That's Don Lemon. That's the one card I got. He's not happy. He's like, it hurts him.
Was that Three of Swords? Is that what that was?
Three of Swords. One of the swords is like through the heart.
That'll
The other
do.
two are not, so it's just a little hurt.
Yeah.
Don Lemon, are you?
Oh, this is weird. I didn't allow for reversals, but I'm having a couple reversals. Yeah. Huh, interesting.
Wow.
Well, go ahead, honey, when you got it.
I just pulled 6. Maybe I need to continue with it. And what I got, I think he's getting offers right here with the 4 of Cups, but he's not looking at it. He's also getting news from unexpected sources. So with the Knave of Cups, so he's got a lot of things going on in his ear, but he's not necessarily paying attention to them. At the base of the reading, I got the 2 of Pentacles. This is all in this deck. It's all about rebirth in a very choppy environment, in a choppy water. And he's juggling Should he stay? Should he go? And maybe this is contractual, that he can't break his contract quite yet.
Yeah.
In the past, as it relates, is the celebration, is the good times that they were having at CNN. And now at the top of the reading is the restriction card. His hands are kind of tied with this 9 of Wands. And in the final near future, I have the King of Wands. And I'm not quite sure if that is saying he's going to be moving on forward. He's going to take that King of Wands energy to another place. I'm going to pull a clarifier while you go on that.
Okay. Yeah, I had the King of Pentacles come through. But so starting out, I had the Wheel of Fortune reversed come through, and I wasn't even planning on doing reversals, but it is. So he doesn't like where he is, and I don't think he feels like he's in charge of his own fate there. Like he's, when you're at the bottom of the wheel, it's like, no, that's not good. And then I've got, so next is the 4 of Wands. I think this is that secure contract, like that's been his home.
Yeah.
Right? That he loved, but he wants to go somewhere else. He definitely wants, this is not, because it's in the apex of the reading here. And then, but this could be contract, and it could be that they're just paying him so much. Could be the money thing too, with the King of Pentacles there. And then I have the Moon. So there might be some fear of losing all the money. Maybe.
Right.
And he doesn't really know where to go, and he's just kind of trying to, I guess, when you think about it, probably just really trying to find his way, trying to find his path. And then at the bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Cups. So I don't know if there's a woman, maybe this is his wife. I know nothing about the guy's personal life.
Yeah.
But if it's not a person, this gal here, it could just be like, he has a lot of self-confidence in this, safe space that he has been, at CNN. But now with these new people coming in, maybe that's what this is all about, the Wheel of Fortune reversed.
So, I mean, I'm in agreement with everything you said there. The cards, I tried to only pull 3 clarifiers, but I got 4 because I can't count very well. I got the Son of Cups and the Lovers, along with the Devil and the 10 of Cups. And when I look at this is all clarifying the King of Wands. So when I pulled this Lovers card, I said he wants to go. But then the next card right after that is he's tied to something. And you were talking about the money. And I go, so this is the Devil is normally an addiction card. So it's like, is he? I can't believe he's addicted to that much money, because he can go somewhere else and get more money. The Lovers card too, when I pulled it, I thought of Chris Cuomo. And I'm going, are they tied together so that he can do something? Is he hearing a lot from his past, which you pulled up the past?
Right. And the Moon can be the past too. Yeah.
Okay. So I got a little hit with Chris Cuomo, that maybe I know that they're talking, and maybe that they're going to do something with a lot less money, because if Chris Cuomo brings him on as a podcaster, and they're going to start a YouTube channel, they can call me for advice, or you for advice, Make sure you tell them, get your members only.
The hoops to jump through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So do you want to read on Chris Hypnicities?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
a member
Chris Cuomo?
question. Yeah. Will they join Chris Cuomo? She's wondering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because she's a member.
She's a
So
member.
she's a member.
So, she just jumped right in there. We didn't
Right
get to
in there.
read on Anderson Cooper. So
We will.
she kicked another member's question to the curb. So Hippen City, she is a higher up member than Chris. We should read on that. Who is the highest member? No.
Oh no, none of that is going to be revealed.
I'm just playing. I'm just being goofy. All right.
Well,
Will they join Chris Cuomo? When she said, will they, Anderson and?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go. And we could just do a few cards and then go back to
Yeah.
and go back to Anderson Cooper. Thanks for catching that, honey, because it would have slipped right out of my head.
Okay, so
This is interesting.
will Don Lemon join Chris? Drink up.
I know. It's like I cut my coffee into half, and I'm still in the mornings. It's like I need this is probably about how much coffee I drank, but I only put water in this.
Okay.
So now I probably need like 3 of these, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have some cards?
I do. I only pulled 3. New emotional start. This is asking, will Don Lemon join Chris Cuomo? It's kind of be a little lonely with the Hermit card. So it's not like CNN. It's not big. And they have a lot of work to do. They're really going to be putting in the work. If he chooses to go with this a new emotional start, where, see, these cards are really glary too. We were talking about that. If he decides to go with this new emotional start and join Chris Cuomo and they decide to do something, a little left out on their own and a lot of work. But I think they're up for it. I mean, I didn't get I don't think Don Lemon is not opposed to getting in there and mixing it up and working hard. I don't get that. I don't get that. I think they would kind of enjoy it, but it wouldn't be the CNN audience.
Right. But then once they find out where they are, that's the thing. Yeah. They do have some star power, I guess.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
I didn't focus just on Don Lemon. I went with both of them, but I got the 3 of Pentacles, right? I mean, there you go. There's that teamwork, maybe all 3 of them coming together, at least making plans. And then I get the 4 of Swords, but reversed. And, it's like being on a bed of nails, like just kind of hanging there going, what do we do? Like we want to. And then whenever I get this card reversed, I kind of don't really see that one at the bottom anymore. And I just focus on the 3. So maybe we can like let the meaning go and just look at like 3 swords of truth coming through.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can read cards that way, right? And then I've got the Knight of Swords. So when they get their, whatever together, it's going to go quick, I think.
And that, to me, that's a Chris Cuomo card because he's always always charging in there, right?
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
He's like just digging in to, what he thinks the truth is and asking the questions and being respectful on both sides, at least from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But not letting things slide, just calling the BS out for what it is. So and that 4 of Swords reversed. I mean, if it was right up when you showed it reversed, I said, well, that hurt and pain, that retreat is gone. So I got it as a movement card.
That is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to take whatever messages you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now what? Anderson Cooper, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, Anderson
Anderson
Cooper.
Cooper, real quick.
So I always take a look at the bottom of the deck. Well, sometimes it just hits me, when I separate them.
Yeah.
So Anderson Cooper, Tower.
Oh, you were already reading on him.
No,
Okay.
well, I was just grabbing the cards, pulling
Oh,
apart
and you got the
stuff
hit to
from
look.
that Anderson Cooper Tower. Something. I got a
Oh,
feeling something. We're onto something here.
okay. Interesting.
You guys, you heard it first, right here. News flash.
Newsflash.
News flash.
Craig, what hurts? Hi, Hilda. Hilda's here. Craig says it hurts. I don't know what he was talking about. Thank you so much. Indigo Jaguar, Intuitive Arts, you changed your name. Thank you, Heather, for putting in our channels. Thank you, thank you. I have Danny's in the, and for donations and stuff, I have his in the comments, or not comment, the description area too. If you, just in case the hot, but I think the hot link will come through. That's the beauty of having so many. Oh, Craig's kidding. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
You had me worried, man. That's the beauty of having so many moderators. If I go and look on my phone, it's just like all blue. They all have wrenches.
Oh, cool. When I go look on my phone, nothing.
Nothing. It's okay. Well, you mostly do Zoom and then upload it. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, because StreamYard's got it's its own like animal.
It is, and it doesn't like Apple products. So I have to use my laptop, which is old and whatever.
Oh, you know what? You can. You just have to go through. You don't go through Safari. You go through Chrome. You just have to download the Chrome app and go through there, and then go into StreamYard.
I'm using Firefox. It seems to work okay.
Oh, okay. That's probably safer, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I pulled 3. Can I go?
You go. You go.
Knight of Swords. Who were we just talking about?
Wait, and I got the Knight of Swords on the. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Empress, new beginning. She's going to birth something new. 3 of Pentacles.
Oh.
I don't know. I shuffled.
I think it's perfect. Okay. So this is so weird. So these cards are small, right? I mean, they're so small that they're Lenormand size. So I can fit the whole thing in my hand. So I was just doing
either the cards are small or your hands are huge.
Yeah. I don't have that small hands. They're pretty medium. They're not. I'm not delicate over here at all. But anyway, while you were talking, and we were, thinking about them, I was just doing this on my table.
Yeah.
This on my hands, allowing for reversals, and I have 5 reversals. I kept drawing, trying to get something straight up. So I think he doesn't like the creativity or the immaturity, especially with the Page of Cups that he's dealing with.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like this. He might even be feeling a little revengeful when the 5 of Swords comes through reversed. It's possible. Like, I'm done with this crap. And he's not feeling his star power is being, and he doesn't feel like he has any, he's not feeling honored. And I think he doesn't feel like he has any direction. Like he can't get to where he wants to go with current. Yeah. And then at the bottom, man, he's rebelling against authority, and he's not taking it. This when the moon comes through reverse, that it's not bad at all because he's not in fear anymore.
Yeah.
But here this way it could be like respect my authority,
right?
Because he's not right. Forget about it.
And so, and my question, or Hippen City's question, will they join Chris Cuomo? That is, well, this is Chris Cuomo, and that's the three of them working together. So,
and we both got that card too.
Yeah. So I'm saying that Anderson's leaving, and they're going to be doing something with Cuomo.
It certainly looks like it. Yeah. Who knew? I would have never thought. Thanks so much for the great questions, you guys. Yeah. Hilda, you're such a sweetheart. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. This will be fun, Danny. Let's talk about this one, Mr. My Shaman. I mean, I went through my shaman training years ago, and then I just kind of like, oh, well, that was fun. That was it. I love that you're still doing it.
I do too. I really, it's especially in these times that it allows, and sometimes I go off into space a little bit, but I'm always drawn to getting back to nature and getting back to the planet. Oh. So the advice and understanding and working with this energy, I'm just gonna be talking about it, because I did pull this. I did pull this question in a reading that I'm posting after we get done, a short one.
Oh, okay.
And what I got with it was, I mean, we're dealing with so much sadness and so much change, and we're hanging on to the past too much when we should be letting it go. And just remember that, and I got the unfolding rose with the Work Your Light deck, and in that, and that's this one here, the ever unfolding rose. And remember that it's not happening to us, it's happening for us. That's the message of this. So often we take things personally, and we shouldn't. So I think that's the message for today.
I love that, Danny. That's really beautiful. It's happening for us. Yeah. And I love the fact that you're doing your shamanic work and connecting with nature like you do, and you go camping all the time and love nature, because I think that's how we feed her.
Yeah.
I think that's how it all comes together. Yeah. But we got to fight for her now. I mean, I remember when Inconvenient Truth came out, and I was just like, oh my God. And then all these years I keep, you keep doing your thing, but nothing's happening around you much. And then, yeah.
What'd you get?
Now it's scary. I didn't draw cards. I don't feel like I need cards for this. The best advice that I could give is to practice, and sit down every day, do your grounding work inside your body, make sure you're in your body, because when you go out, you won't feel all the energy that you need to feel, and you won't learn how to trust, like, okay, energy coming from over here means this to me, energy coming from over here means this. What does it mean when I feel that? And it's like, oh, okay, and well, at least for me, my body taught me what to do and how to, and sometimes it would take me by surprise. Like you're working with somebody and smelling vomit, and then and it wouldn't go away. And then asking them, okay, well, what is that? I have to ask you this because it's just faint. It's not, it wasn't anything too gross. And then, he goes, oh yeah, and we were working on a relationship issue, and it's like his last girlfriend was bulimic, and he felt, like really controlled with that situation. And so it's like weird, like you'll learn if all your chakras are open, you'll start empathing different messages, and your body will teach you, I think. But I don't have like the sight that everybody else does. Only once in a while it will just pop in, and when it does, I'm like, oh, okay. For me, it's pretty much hearing and then my body thing. But everybody's channels work. Your body works different, so go with go with the natural way that your body works is what I always say.
And it's interesting when you say that, because it triggers in shamanic cultures. There in today, it seems like there's a big push for natural hallucinogens to help us on the path of revelation. And I think we need to be really cautious of jumping in and doing these natural hallucinogens, thinking that, oh, it's natural, it's going to be good, peyote, ayahuasca, and things like that.
Right.
And it was the original practice was after you spent time and probably years with a shaman, were you allowed to go into that? And so there was some kind of progression. You just didn't jump in and do it by going on Zillow or something and finding.
Yeah, and not a group experience. Yeah, say that again, honey. I'm sorry, I cut you out. What?
Don't ever cut me off. Don't. No, just, going on a travel site to find, a ayahuasca trip that, for $4.99, food included. No, it's got to be, you got to respect it, and being aware of. So we're going to have a lot of people that are doing these, not everybody, but that are doing these trips that think now they're spiritual, and you've got to really be careful of what you're getting. Is it drug induced or is it natural? And I like your take on it.
Yeah,
do it natural.
because I tried it the other way years ago, but it was like 3 years with a shaman that had done it for 30 years. And then only after, and it was, then I wasn't alone. No group. It was his assistant. So I had another woman and him, just us three, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And for me, what came through was like, I'm sitting there and I start cracking up because I could see him in my mind's eye, like they were both holding like candles for me. And I was on a roller coaster. But then it was a cosmos just spinning like crazy. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
and then that was it. And then the rest of it was like, they're saying, oh, you might need to throw up. It's like, no, none of that. But, but a lot of people do. So why go through all that? And I only did it that one time. That was it. And later on, I was like, I don't know that I grew spiritually because of it. It was fun. It was entertaining, but I already knew I was a part of the cosmos, and I already knew they were holding candles for me to, I already trusted them. But then, why? I am such a believer in the just being utterly human and going through the daily, just little mundane things and celebrating that. And there's not all this like need to be up on a because there's such a thing as spiritual pride. There's intellectual pride. There's all different kinds of pride, material pride.
Pride. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm more spiritual than you. But the second we put ourselves up on a right, I'm more spiritual than you. Yeah. It is hilarious, isn't it? When you think about it?
Yes and no. It's scary because I grew up in a religion that my parents put me through, things that I need to let go of because I don't think that religion works anymore. And their hierarchy, it's like, I'm better than you.
Exactly. And I'm saved and you aren't. Are you saved? Well, it's like, you know what? We're supposed to save ourselves.
Yeah, right.
What if it was all role modeling that was really beautiful? But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helene Robinson told me to be nice to you. She called
No,
you old, though. I'm like,
he,
wow, that's
he,
really. She called you older.
is the older one. It's okay, you guys. I have some comeuppance because last time I made fun of his shirts and asked if he was dressed like Steve Bannon.
You
So.
did. Oh my God, I totally forgot. I was gonna have like 3 pens. Oh, I was gonna have really greasy hair. I totally forgot. God. Ah. Why didn't you remind me? That would have been funny.
You know what? Maybe you do it for Halloween. Because you do have all the outdoor gear where you could like bundle up if it's cool enough. The problem is that you might get too hot. Yeah. uh, thank
All
you,
right,
Liz.
well, let's move on.
Yeah, let me see. Get back over here to let's see. Okay, we took care of that one. Okay, so here we go with pegs. And it is with ugliness lately from the religious right. Oh, this kind of morphs into where we were. How will things change in corporate religions? Ooh, corporate religions. Like, oh, we're talking like the big churches.
Or are we talking Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, what are we talking about, Peg? Let us know. Let us know. That's a really good question there.
Chick-fil-A, Hobby Lobby.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with we are going through such a spiritual awakening, and we're realizing that man-made religions are outdated, and they haven't been telling the truth, and they are all about keeping the hierarchy and power, and that's shifting, and it's going to be painful, but it's happening for us, not to us. So we're going to just have to.
Yeah, it's meant for us to stand up and assert our positive self-expression or whatever, creative self-expression. Oh, Peg is saying, I consider all those big churches, Catholics and Mormons, as corporate churches. Thank you for clarifying that. All about the money, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's so many. I mean, you look at the evangelicals with their big fat diamond rings and their diamond crosses.
Right.
They got 5 of them. It's almost like the rapper's bling for evangelicals. How many crosses and diamond studs can you have around your neck?
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
So,
yes,
and
I
how
guess
many theme parks can one evangelical church have?
Right. What is up with that? That isn't the Mormons owned. Isn't the Mormons that own Six Flags?
Oh, I don't know.
I could be wrong about that. Oh, Hypnicity saying Latter-day Saints, is that it? Tried to bring down the Catholic Church. LDS, I don't know. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I never heard about that. But again, it goes back to the power struggles that we were talking about. So let's read on if the
maybe the powers of church and state staying separate, something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, let's read on that, because I was going to read on the Catholic Church or the Mormon Church, but let's stay away from that. Let's look into. It's a great question. I think maybe it should be a private question because a lot of people have some really strong thoughts on that. Let's read about separation of church and state, because it doesn't seem like it's still being separated.
Oh no, it's not, and that's the problem. Is this whole Federalist Society, taking over? I mean, have you guys all seen the? Hypnosis said it's now Time Warner that owns Six Flags. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, I could have sworn it was the Mormons way back, but maybe not. Okay,
Thank you.
Exactly, Theodore. We need to be taxing them if they want to be politically involved. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But have you guys, or Danny, have you ever seen on, I don't know if it's still there, but on Netflix, they have that series called The Family. It's kind of boring, but it goes through the whole evolution of like way back when, like when it started, this whole, because there really was this family like house that recruited a bunch of people from politics into the fold when they were young kids, or, young men, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how that whole thing started. Opus Dei, Leonard Leo, the whole.
Yeah.
So
I saw the title. I haven't seen it, so
it's it's boring, but you got to stay with it, and But then at the end, it gets really good. So let's see, like maybe we can morph this into like, will the Federalist Society be going down soon? So because they're the ones that are behind this whole keeping the church and state together. But legally in our Constitution, it's separate. That's why we left.
And we can look at Sheldon Whitehouse to see where he's going with.
Yeah.
So let's just look. Is in the next few years, are we going to have a clearer definition of church and state? Are the big churches going to be taxed if they are spouting political beliefs? Oh. Wow is right.
Yeah, you've got some wowzers going on over there too, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. You go for it whenever you're ready.
All right. So the first card is the Empress. Giving birth to something new is what I got with that. And it's being crossed by the devil. Wow.
Wow.
And I'm like, really? Well, maybe if we can get some kind of bigger cards like the Emperor. And I'm like,
oh, I've got chills, Danny. Whoa.
I know. It's
huge.
It's huge. It's huge. And then it settles down a little bit. So those are the three major arcanas. I have truth coming. I have internal and external influences. I have the Queen of Cups in the internal influence, and that is the Queen of Cups is calming energy, and then I have the Ace of Cups in external. So I think, yes, that they are going to separate this out more, and that we are going to have a clear definition of church and state, and it is going to take some legal things. I got the Ten of Swords, and in this deck, it's walking away from the hurt, and then the final outcome is walking away from sorrow to find oneself. So I'm leaning this more towards the Empress giving birth to hopefully not a new idea of combining the two, but that it's getting back to what the original intent was.
Oh, right.
I hope I'm reading it right. It could go either way, but I'm hoping I'm reading it right.
I think you have it exactly right. And I kind of smell Roe v. Wade all over that read.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Empress and the Queen of Cups there.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have the Queen of Swords and the Hopes and Fears, which is another Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
Card goes, hell no.
No. Is that the oh no, that's not the deck with it's off with the head, or not? That's not the card. Is it? She's holding the head. Yeah, there you go.
The old white man's head. This this card scares the crap out of me.
No.
Look at that old white-haired guy.
It's like the true meaning of the Queen of Swords reversed, actually. Just a little reminder there, like, watch what you say around her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I used the Lemmon, but with it, it's an extended deck, but I only have actually I have two of the extra cards. Major complications and betrayals are going to be coming up, okay, because I'm asking about the future. They're going to have to get through a narrow opening, but this can be really painful. It's like, and I'm being reminded of what was it that Jesus said about it's harder to get through the eye of, or it's harder for a wealthy man to get through the eye of a needle, or riding, what is something about a camel getting than it is for a camel to something. Like there was the eye of the needle, wealthy man, eye of the needle, and a camel. And I can't remember what it was, but something like that. Like it's harder. You see how much I so rebelled about the Bible.
Is it hard to get a camel through the eye of a needle than the rich man to get into heaven?
That's what it is. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Where would I be without you? Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what little brothers are for. Bail out their big sisters.
Right. Yeah, because she's going into reaction with the Bible. Because of that whole thing about Adam's rib bullshit. Like, yeah. You know how I felt about that one, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so getting through that narrow, that one, you got it. That's it. Maybe maybe I'm channeling that little, because I can't be alone in this, right?
And she's got her middle sword sticking straight up too.
Somebody needs to make a deck with that, with Queen of Swords. Oh my God. On the one hand, just the other hand.
It's your new deck.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we get some laughs out of that one. But yeah, the narrow opening. Are they going to make it through the narrow opening? Now, this is the government card in the Lemmon. So it's not a tower moment. It's the government control. So there's complications around the getting through that narrow opening of government control. Well, the government should not be controlling women's bodies, and they should not be controlling religion, and they should not be controlling schools, and they should not be, all of this. Right?
Yeah.
Health, they shouldn't be controlling our health care unless, I don't know. Then there's that whole universal healthcare kind of thing that could come up. We need so much.
But that's not necessarily controlling healthcare.
Yeah.
It's making it affordable or offering healthcare without telling the practitioners, the doctors, the nurses, or whatever, what to do for that care. Exactly. And that's a whole nother thing, because that's what insurance companies do now, is say, we can't cover this. I mean, it just goes down. We can't cover that because it's too expensive. So you don't get that health care.
Yeah.
It goes back to being a shaman. Go eat some plants.
I know, right? Oh, God. Just, stay out of those situations. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in this card absolutely rules like all health clinics and insurance companies. It's any big corporation. So this is the card for the corporate religion. And I do have the religious card here. This was at the bottom. So, but anyway, let me finish these other few cards. So corporate religion, or let's just call it corporate religion, because that's the context of the question. This is like 7 of Cups. They can't find their ass between, right? They're just like, they're hanging in there. They've got all these wishes, hopes, and dreams, but it's just like, oh yeah, sure. Put that genie back in the bottle. And there's going to be some new opportunities because, the church is going to go through some changes. So
love that card. That's such a light, uplifting. The last card.
This one, yeah.
It's not about being tethered to the ground, to a church, to golden ceilings. It's just flying in the light. I love that card.
You know what it goes with? It goes really good with the Queen of Swords in the most positive sense, in that it's very independent, you know, and storks, how they go back and forth. Oh, I totally forgot. And this would be the bookend. Did I get it in the right? In nature, storks eat snakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they bring babies and they drop them down chimneys.
I need to have a talk with your mom.
What's up, Kevin in the house? Hey, Kevin. Loving vibration. Good to see you.
Kevin's there. Hi, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, freedom, Spirit Watcher Suzanne. Absolutely. Freedom. That's a good, yeah. And storks are multitaskers. LOL. They are. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm okay there with the comments. You guys are just all talking amongst yourselves, I can tell. Oh, Just Joyce. Here it is. Easier for a rich man to get a camel through the eye of a needle than for him to get into heaven.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joy. Yeah.
You would think a rich man would just buy a bigger needle.
Yeah, that's what he would think. That's what he'd say. And forget this camel, man. I've got a jet that, or no, I have a rocket shaped like a penis that goes to whatever, you know.
Where are you going with this?
I have the phallic symbol. I'm thinking of Jeff Bezos.
I know.
You know, all of them. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta stop because it probably needs to be that shape for a good reason, but I mean, planes, if you put them the other way around, I know where you were going. I'm reading your mind a little bit. I know, we have to stop. We need both parts. We need both parts. And in the spirit world, we're not separate.
A canary. Canary is singing in a coal mine. So,
oh yeah.
This question is Will
he be exiled to right? Because how could he go to Club Fed? He'd end up running the place.
Well, yeah. So you know, my wife, who is always psychic, she's always telling me, you know, what I should be doing. And, she's saying that he is so sick right now.
Yeah.
That, you know, he's just delusional. He's going to get off that way, either crazy or health-wise.
Mm-hmm. I've always gotten that too, Danny.
Yeah,
he might get locked up, but he might be left in handcuffs like everybody's seeing. But I always get, in the end, it's the health issue that takes him down.
Yeah. Is he going to be exiled to a secret island?
Yeah.
Exiled to a secret island.
And thank you, Teresa Ford, for your comment. I appreciate that. Her dad, Bible history was her dad's thing, so she's got a different take on a little extra on the needle. Yeah. So the needle was actually a smaller door into the city walls, and the camel had to be unloaded and then crawl to get into the city. Wow. Yeah, those were the days, right? Okay, 45. X45. Mr. Flump. Where are you going, dude?
I know.
I'm going to use 2 different decks for this one, actually.
Well, I did get first card I pulled is the Chariot. So he's going somewhere.
Fast. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great if it's Gitmo, right? Or Alcatraz or Rikers. Okay.
Well, I did not get Witch Island,
Yeah.
but I
Did you
did get He's Going. I mean, I got the Chariot,
Yeah.
and it's being challenged by the Emperor, and that's who he thinks he is. He's like the Emperor. In the past, as it relates, he's walking away. I got the World card at the top, so it's like a completion card, but it's also when a canary talked about a secret island in the world, someplace away from the U.S., but it is a completion card. And in the potential near future, it's the Hierophant, which is the higher order, which is our government card, is going to kind of cause him to go away. The secrets that are in the Queen of Cups cup that are going to be exposed is going to give us a little bit of a celebration, although the hopes and fears are that this information that keeps coming out, it's a steady stream of information that's in this cup that just keeps leaking out, and it keeps surprising us. But the final outcome is the Sun card, which is a yes card. So the question was, is he going to be going away?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they going to put him in a, I don't know, lock him up in a Mar-a-Lago type place that's away from everybody? I'm getting a yes, but I don't know where.
Yeah, that's the hard part, isn't it?
And maybe it's an insane asylum.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know what, too? If had that, or just to read that Sun card in the reversal, that's a major health issue. It's like vitality just totally gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to yes cards, this is the primo yes card in the Lennies with the Lenormand. And
did you just call that spread the Lennies?
The Lennies, yeah.
The Lennies, okay.
The Lennies, yeah. It's either the Lennies or if you want to just say it in English, Lenormand, or if you want to say it in French, like where it came from Mademoiselle Lemmon, it's like that.
Lennies. It's so much easier.
So much easier, yeah. So yes, something big there, right? And then with the Rider, some good news is going to just keep coming out, just like you were getting. This trickle just constantly coming in. He's going to be like, he's going to be happy and flying high as a kite because he's just, losing it. He's lost it. I mean, I 3 years ago, he was the demented demagogue. I'll never forget that hit I got while I was doing dishes. And then, anyway, does this look like an island?
Kinda. Okay.
Right. And then at the bottom of the deck, basically he's sunk. He's not really, I mean, there's kind of an island if we just go with the image there and forget what if we just go with the images. And this is going away, bye-bye.
Yeah.
He really does want to like get away to another country, but they're not going to let him go. And then using the just the places card in this deck, in the deck of character, it has characters, tools, and then places. So I have it like separated. So with just using the places, I got the meadow. It's kind of a happiness card, but also the dumpster. So I think he might be like stuck in a dirty dumpster.
But that goes with what you were saying when you were getting your hit cleaning dishes, because you're cleaning things and you're thinking about from dirty. And
Right.
but you were saying he's like he's demented. So happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. He's just going back and forth with him.
Oh, Danny, I swear every reading I do on him, it's like there's predominantly, so with the Kipper, I'm always getting the bad health. And then these other two cards, every single time. What is it going to be at the end, bottom of the deck? Probably. Let's see. This one's been coming through a lot lately, but it wasn't before. The courthouse, going through the judicial process. Now that we're getting closer, but here we go. These two, and here they are right next to each other. So this is our OCD card, sick, crisis. You can't think of anything else. Your head's just gone, right?
Yeah.
And then this is like the worst card in the entire deck. It's like the Nine of Swords that doesn't go away. It's not just a nightmare. So that's a consistent, like when you keep getting the same thing every time you read on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
we're watching it go down for sure. I mean, it's just a matter of time.
Right.
We've been saying this for so long, but you have all these people going against him. And I wonder, I just think about how his supporters are going to be feeling when the ones that do realize, oh my God, he is what he really is. That's going to be tough for them to swallow.
Well, they must have their own blind spots to not have seen that in the past,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But what's really stupid though is that on his part is that because evil is stupid. The deal is he's losing financial support everywhere, except from his people he can grift off of, but they don't have money.
Right.
Do you think?
I stopped donating to that a long time ago.
Anyway,
it wasn't easy though.
Yeah. Oh, I know. You got to wean yourself off that.
Well, I kept saying, please stop taking money out of my account, and they wouldn't. They kept taking money.
No, you have to fight for that one. Get yourself.
I had to cancel my card. It was. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So now I totally forget, what was that other card I had with, the dumpster. Yeah, the meadow and the dumpster. But then, so the dumpster, I think this is his mind because of the order. Where is it? Here we go. The order it came in was like the dumpster. I don't know if I have this going the right way or not. But anyway, here's the order. Dumpster, and then his brain has just gone back to, no cohesive thoughts going on. It's a development, and then graveyard. That's where he's going to end up.
Well, that's where we're all going to end up.
Well, that's where we're all going to end up. But
I'm going to end up in the ocean, but
yeah, right, exactly.
Or in a mushroom casket, one of the two.
Yeah, right. Who knows?
Yeah, it's made out of mushrooms now.
Yeah, and then have your own space. It won't be on a golf course, though, will it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Oh my God. Anyway, so we're at an hour already.
We're at an hour and 9 minutes.
An hour and 9 minutes already. Time flies when we're having fun with you guys.
Yay!
Should we do some cards for? Let's help get them through. Maybe we drew some cards on best way to handle, because I do those astrology readings every week, but I don't. Well, I do cards in the dailies, but how about we draw some cards for how to help everyone? What do we need to know to get through Mercury retrograde? Full moon's first, but Mercury retrograde starts Friday night, full moon Saturday. We got through the moon conjunct Pluto yesterday. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I had some power issues with a repairman, but other than that.
Hey, I gotta go back because I think Craig Dixon had the perfect solution.
Okay, hold on. Let me look.
And this is a conspiracy theory type thing because a lot of his guys, Trump's guys, think that the moon landing was staged in a sound studio in Culver City. Oh, and God. So just like, what was the movie with Jim Carrey that they watched him all the time? Yes. So let's make a set in Culver City that make it look like the White House. Tell him he won the election. Put him in orderlies dressed as Secret Service, and it's
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Have a mock-up McDonald's.
Aisles and aisles of ketchup.
Greg, I think that's the perfect solution.
Ketchup, porn,
Truman
McDonald's, show, and he's happier than whatever. And you guys can watch him. You can just watch him.
Yeah.
And he can go through his same day every day and have all the same characters. Just like, I can't remember the name of that movie, but yeah, wasn't that intense? Yeah. God. The Truman Show. Thank you, Peg. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Teresa. Yeah. Vanessa. Truman. Thank you.
But Juno, you can't live stream it because then people would watch it and think, oh, this is true. And so then we're kind of be in the same place. It just needs to be live streamed in his cell so he thinks everybody's watching.
Unless it was set up some way that it was donations or membership to watch it, and then the money went to maybe all the kids, if we could find them, that got separated from their parents, something like that, or all the people that lost loved ones in COVID, or all, I mean, how much blood does this guy have in his hands?
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
And he thinks it's ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's not.
No.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's. Yeah, for entertainment purposes only.
Hold on. Let me go over here. I got to get rid of this. Hide. Okay. Here we go. Who wants to type in? Who could type in fastest? Cards for the rest of the week. Cards for Mercury retrograde and the rest of the week. I'll let you guys do it while we shuffle. Yeah. Yeah, what do we need to know to get through this Mercury retrograde? And happy full moon coming up Saturday. Full moon in Pisces, conjunct Neptune, no less.
Yeah.
Totally.
Whatever that means.
Neptune's source energy. It's connected to our spirit, and it rules Pisces. And Neptune's been in Pisces all these, stays in one sign for like, what is it, 14 years, I think?
So we're getting more spirituality coming in.
Yeah, and it's sextile. It's been sextiling Pluto in Capricorn for quite some time. So this is sextile is bringing opportunities, and so opportunities to be in our own power, be in our own authority, connected to our spirit is the way it needs to go. Nice. But it's not going well for anybody else who's been. Oh, here we go. R.E. Williams, thank you. Oh, Spiral Eye, Peg. Rest of the week, Mercury retrograde. Can somebody put full moon in there too? I really been pissed off, aren't I? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
That's funny, Peg. You're so funny there. Okay. Here we go. Let's just do cards for the rest of the week. Spiral Eye, cards for Mercury retrograde. That's what Mercury retrograde is. Mercury retrograde. There we go. Spiral Eye. Thank you. I'm so slow sometimes. And then if you're on your phone, you just like fat finger everything, right?
Right? Yeah.
Okay, what do we need to know? Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Well, I think it goes back to the theme that I've been getting a lot is observe, don't absorb. It's happening for you, not to you. There's going to be some good news that comes in. There's going to be some new ideas, new growth that's coming with this. What is it? This Knight of Wands. And in this deck, he's riding on strength, which I love. However, there is going to be some back and forth and there's going to be some bickering going on. So, again, this card is all about don't get sucked into the bickering, because it's followed by staying in your power, in your wealth with the King of Pentacles, and then going right back to the younger energy of the Knave of Wands. And this Knave of Wands is in a desert place looking towards the future. She doesn't have the resources of the King of Pentacles. She's starting out with something new. So I feel like it's more of a letting go of the old guard, coming in to some new guard energy with the spirituality of whatever you said astrologically. And then the last card I got was the King of Wands. And this is it's standing in your power, standing in your light, standing in the newness of the Knave of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So
Wow.
as we finish this week, we are finding ourselves more enriched and feeling that king power energy of spirit.
That's amazing, Deanna. You had three. The only queen, you just were missing the Queen of Wands, but you had the whole family, court family there, the Wands, right?
Yeah,
And
pretty
then,
much. Yeah. Yeah.
and then the Emperor and Strength card. That's a lot of fire energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Right. And then I got the Ten of Cups cheering.
Oh,
Yay. So there's
yeah.
going to be some Democratic good news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing is Mercury retrograde can just go back and get some more information that because it's always the messenger, Mercury's the messenger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't think of that. Yes.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so I got shift, and I love these are definitely Neptune and Pisces colors here. So there's a shift coming up for us who are working in the light to figure out what our patterns were in the past that weren't working, and to just like Danny was saying, let things go and move forward into your pure potential is what I'm getting with this card. And that is what Pisces is all about, is opening up to your pure potential. And Neptune is like, it's boundless. That's why sometimes people with a lot of high Neptune energy, they're often misunderstood, but then it's part of a life task I think for all of us is to have really strong, healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
Really strong, healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
And Neptune's, it dissolves whatever in your life you don't need, but then it also dissolves what is not good for us anymore. But it also has the power to open you up to all these other realms that you didn't know were there. It's like seeing things with brand new eyes. I love that. Yeah, look at that. Check out that image.
Yeah, I know. It's so cool.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, I know you have this deck. You're the one that's turned me on to all the cool decks.
I love it.
I was watching, gotta get that deck now. Damn it.
I know. And then you're showing me that your tarot deck. I'm not going to get the Lenny deck because I don't read Lenny's.
That's okay. Oh, you would take on just like a duck to water, whatever with it. Just, yeah.
I'd take it like a camel going through
the
a needle.
You're so funny. You're cracking me up.
All right.
Well, thanks you guys for being with us, and thank you so much
Yes,
for.
thank
I always
you.
love to go back and watch the comments because they're usually really funny. And they are. They're just yeah.
Yeah, but thank you guys for joining us, Juno and Sharon and Craig and Kevin. Thank you guys. I know I'm missing a whole bunch, which is why I don't do this.
Sharon
Charlie,
Sipe, we got to pat Sharon Sipe on the back of the. I mean, just like always pat her on the back because she's constantly working so hard for all of us.
Yeah. And Hilda too. So.
And Hilda, yeah, Hilda
you guys are great. The community is so awesome. Thank you.
Who knew, right? Like, who knew that when we started? I just starting the channel. I was like, I just want to teach about tarot, from my perspective of it.
Right.
I never thought about having this family experience.
Absolutely.
And meeting like all of you guys, there was no like collaboration thing going on in the beginning. At least not from me and my pea brain. Other people were doing it, I'm sure. But
yeah, I never thought ever. I mean, I was just throwing cards for a record for myself, and I go, "Hey, look, I got 3 subscribers."
Yeah,
who that is?
In my bathrobe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And who it is? And they're so sweet with their comments. Usually.
I was doing a Juno sphere though at that time, just hands.
Me too. Yeah. Wayne called me sleeves because they liked my sleeves sometimes. Yeah, just the hands. And then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we can do this camera thing. Well, I started out that way once. I sat over here and did meditation, empathing thing on Trump and took notes, and then went, on camera and recorded it and told everything, that I got. And then a lot of people commented back, well, you're really lovely, but we like just seeing the cards. So then I went back to just over the table for months and months. And it was Debbie that pulled me out. She's like,
yeah.
I would on my channel with me if it weren't for Debbie. I would have, I've still just been doing it this way.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Crazy. Yeah. So, okay. Thanks so much, you guys, for hanging in there with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Out with us, I should say. Thank you, Danny, for being with me. Always love it.
I love it, sis.
Yeah, that's right. Bye, everyone. Have a really good weekend.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.